It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Only one of these teams will earn a shot at the Lombardi. The AFC title game is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Viking,
He plays a design run. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Defensive line fast. 3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Into the hands of Ganson. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Jaguars have a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Kelly now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
The throw outside, and they might throw this again. He finds a man. That's caught. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stuns him and ends with a touchdown. Matthew Wright for the point after.
Matthew Wright for the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Colts start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Lawrence working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Offense up to the line fast.
13 left.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing out to the left. Cup. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Kelly now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, break.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10.
Ready.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
70, Hawk, step. Ready,
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. And it's incomplete. Went deep into the bag of tricks there on second down. Probably expect something a little more conventional here on third. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with third and long.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hut, hut.
Here he goes, third and long. His first throw is an interception. Foye Oluokun with the pick. And the Jaguars take over on an interception by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year. All right, defense did its job, forced the offense into a third and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, okay, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Looking quickly here. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Has it in close. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Kelly now to return. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Come on. 79, 18 card. Check.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Working quickly here.
Good for a First and 10
Pioneer.
at the 37-yard line.
Rig alert, rig alert. Ready?
Here's Milton, first and 10. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Jaguars have the football back just shy of the midfield stripe. They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last two drives. Now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build momentum and build on this lead.
And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Design run for Lawrence. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. He calls his own number again. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Now that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunky yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
To the line. Here's third and 3.
Let's go. 11. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Would have been about a 50-yard attempt on the field goal. The offense staying out there to go for this. Here we go on fourth. Lawrence. He finds him beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Hey, go!
Tight end going in motion here. This is Bigsby. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. First and goal coming up.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Give up the gut to Bigsby. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on second and goal. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. 21-7 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. We're back for the start of the second quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. I'm drawn up here for Lawrence. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Defense making a couple of good stops here. This brings up third and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one. And
he gets in. Touchdown. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Kelly now to return. Showing a little burst so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
At their own 34-yard line.
Okay, great.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Shot.
Starting this drive with a design run. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Come on.
Design quarterback run here. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He gets 6 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Go. Ready.
Taylor now up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
That's completed out to the right. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
We'll go with a design keeper. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
QB runs could be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Bronk. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
70 Cougar 19. Go.
They'll throw for it. Waddle makes the catch. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go. Let's go.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Stop that time by Antonio Johnson.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Milton.
7-yard line.
Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Jaguars get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Oh man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Lawrence with it on 1st. Taking a shot deep here. That's grabbed inside the 30. You mix it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Bronk. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars continue piling on to this lead.
Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Kelly now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Somebody lying.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Cuts right. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
And the Colts, first down.
Hey, smash.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go again with Taylor. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Here's Milton. Going deep here for the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Cam Little on for the extra.
I don't know about you, Brock, but I could almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's, 30, 40 yards into his return. Then you're just powerless. Kate, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened.
Wow.
What a return to add to that list.
Kelly now to return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Back to work they go after the interception. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 60. Go.
3rd and long for him here. Dumps this underneath to Taylor. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
19 Lion.
Here's the snap on 4th. On the move, headed right. Going deep down the near sideline. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. The Jaguars grow their lead yet again.
Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Kelly now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Shut up.
They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for the Colts.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
First and 10 at the
To throw, Milton. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
4 yards on the pickup.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
At the
Panther 11,
43-yard line.
19 tight, trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
He's back to throw. Pass call along the sideline by Mitchell. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. One last play before the break.
Pioneer. Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19, 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Ready, ready.
Throwing here just before halftime. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. Kelly now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, really with you. I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, what? All that Drake, you got to chill.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. Buffalo 8.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He gets it again to Mitchell. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Milton. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Seven Pirates,
It's now
seven
2nd
Pirates.
and 10.
Ready, get up.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Now the Colts leaving the offense out there. They're going to try for 2.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. first out, all set to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, go! Hey, Soko, hot.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. So 20 yards on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Red on red. Turn, this is hot.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and his bounce outside nabs him 7. Call it 70 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Lawrence here, design keeper. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
First down, Jaguars.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Easy, Ralph.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Looking slant route, complete. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another Jaguars.
Hey, Lion.
First down.
Hey,
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Going with Bigsby here. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Wilson on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Hey, let's go.
Slot man motioned over. Again, it's Bigsby. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
11. Hey, Ryan. 13 loose. Hey, I'm gun.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Forced out to his right. He will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Little tacks on the extra points. And the Jaguars continue adding on to that lead.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Kelly now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Milton. He's got a man left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A dose of the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 24-yard
Milton now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He's going to get this up to about the 28. Very close to picking up that first down.
Makes it 3rd and
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Drawing up the design keeper. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down Colts.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Viking 18.
Milton out of the pistol here. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. So fresh set of downs after the penalty.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, it requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The Colts have the ball, playing for their season here. They're down. Needing 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. 3rd and goal, and the offense hoping something can finally go right here. Out of the gun, it's Milton. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Bigsby. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
14-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
They'll run this with Bigsby. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars are running them out of the building. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars tack on 7 more to their lead.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Kelly now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Go.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Here we go. Shot. 6. Riggs. Ready.
Here's Milton. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Play fake. It's Milton. Bails out of the pocket quick. Gets it downfield. On target to Watson. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
Stephanie.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Buying some time right. Big shot is hauled in. Peter inbounds. Oh, what a play! Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
First and 10 at the 25-yard
19
line.
Lions. 18 Cardinal. 18. Ready.
Now Milton to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Milton gonna throw again here, 2nd and 10. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
19. Get up. Dragon 6, 7, 60, 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Get up.
3rd and long for him here. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Hit Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Desperation time here. He has all day, and they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Design run for Lawrence. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Catch made by Austin. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Into the hands of Ganson. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. They're going to pass it here. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that 1st down, but better to avoid the hit. Smart play there. That's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most. So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. Love these pictures, Brock. Go ahead, guys. Take it all in. You are going to be playing in the Super Bowl. What a moment for so many of them getting to this point.
It is, and it is so cool, and you can see it and feel it. The real emotion of celebrating this title, but they know that ultimately it's not an AFC title they want. They want a Super Bowl title.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say so long from Indy.